All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold-out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Oakland Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
You better be afraid of me.
From the 30 on second down, Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Yo. Hey! Kill. Go!
On first and 10, it's Jackson. And for a right side here, complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
Down.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be first and 5.
Check 13. Check 13.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second down, Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. Is this intercepted. It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
Now Jackson on first down. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. We got double up. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 4th down. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Hey, we're good.
On second down, it's Jacobs. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 15. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 15. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
We got this.
The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Pick me up.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line. You're mine. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Right now.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check them, check them.
On second down, Richard. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like the little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way, but
there goes Mark Ingram. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 97 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And that's only the 3rd time in NFL history we've had a run of exactly 97 yards into the end zone. So we're witnessing a little bit of history right there, partner.
And what makes it that much more impressive for me is that if you're on defense, you're expecting them to run the ball. They're on their own 3-yard line. Not many people risking throwing it, so you expect them to do exactly what they did, yet it still breaks for 97 yards. That's a long way.
And some quick research. The other two, 2014 Lamar Miller. The other
I know the other one. Okay. That's 1939. Andy Urim. I was there. Oh, God.
You weren't there. You were almost there. You were a baby at that point. Yeah, 1939. Wow. A running play on first down will give 4 up to the 29. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6. Check 49-yard line. 6:37.
From just shy of midfield, Carr nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Carr gives to Richard. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The tackle made by Landon Roberts. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Richard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield, too.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Raiders have taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Here's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. To throw is Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. First and 10 at the 29-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
He don't know no better.
Alert 3. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
This time Jackson will throw it. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
54. Mike's 54. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
He's checking.
Jackson now. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it go deep for the... Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Baker with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Check 26.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Ravens' 33-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, Richard. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Down. 180. Kill. 93.
61. Matchbox flight.
36. Express. 57.
Carr now on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Down. 185. Check. Hatchet. Shit. Later 2. Shit.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is taken at the 3.
Let's go.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check safety. 66. Pull it. Count. 49. Check 49. Kill.
On 3rd down, Brown. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
2 yards. It's 4th down.
Okay. Off. Right there. 54. Right there.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
15 Watch 54. Here we go, D.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside.
Jackson's pass.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
And Jackson throwing once more. It's complete to Snead. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Right there.
To throw again is Jackson. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 41 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here we go. Slam.
They'll run here with Ingram. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. From a yard out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. This pass into the arms of Snead. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Now it's Jackson. Snead's got it. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, get in the weight room. Peek in.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. Tucker's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
734.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run it with Jacobs. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And some room to run now. He's at the 40. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Check 52.
Richard trying the right side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one goes for 8 yards.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Jacobs now. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Richard. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard, and he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. He'll have another first down and more. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Jacobs. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now this time he'll look to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.